Here we are at the 16th annual Summer Chili Cook-Off in Shelbyville, Tennessee. I'm Marilyn Ewing, and of course he is no stranger to when it comes to chili cook-offs all around the country, not only right here in Shelbyville and Pepper County. Mr. Dickie Thorpe, want to say hello to you.
Yeah, hello, and it's just great to be here again. I've actually been cooking this cook-off since 2009 as People's Choice, and in 2012 I started cooking in the professional division and started doing a little traveling. All right.
What keeps you motivated and on fire to do this type of thing?
Well, I tell you, it's all about the people.
Yeah.
You know, it's a family reunion. All my people came. I got a bunch of good friends from Texas. Whenever I get to see them, they've encouraged me to cook. And they just encourage, they become part of my family that I don't get to see some of them once a year. Yeah. And this is it. This is our family reunion.
Right. Now give me a secret or two of your chili, because it has to be marvelous. Yeah. You are award-winning and such. Yeah. Is there a secret ingredient that you maybe can share?
Well, I don't think there's a specific special ingredient or secret ingredient, but I would say don't just stick with one chili spice. Mm-hmm. Put a variety of spices. I mean, like 3 or 4 different powders, and that'll help your chili blend.
Okay. Again, not only do you grace us with your presence each and every year for so many years right here in Shelbyville on the beautiful historic square, but you're constantly traveling all over the country with a lot of different cook-offs. Yeah,
that's correct. Most of the time, some of my favorite ones are in South Carolina. It's only about a 6-hour drive. Okay. We go down in Georgia, and also I make the trip all the way to Turtlingwood, Texas every year is what I try to do. It's for the International Championship, and it's just a good week vacation. Right. And I get to visit with some of these friends and enjoy the big sky in Texas.
Yeah. What would be your most favorite stop?
My most favorite stop is Turtlingwood, Texas. Okay. And I tell you, it's in Big Bend National Park, or right outside of Big Bend National Park. If you've never heard of that, Google it. Okay. Because it's a beautiful park. Wow. It's one of our nation's national parks. Everybody needs to visit it.
Absolutely. It is. How would you encourage others to maybe start getting into this type of thing that may be a little bit intimidated, or that type of thing?
I'd say the main thing is all you got to do is show up. You just show up next year, cook your pot of chili. If you want to find me on Facebook and ask me, I'll give you as many pointers as I can. The main thing is, if you're cooking chili right now, just want to show it off, bring it and cook it.
I believe Calvin said we had at least 40 cooks here today.
Yes, 40
in
cooks.
Fact, both days of the weekend.
Yes.
And so a lot of these you probably have seen along the way.
Yes. Yeah. Probably a little over half the cooks I've seen here and there, but there's others that have traveled as far away as Nebraska and Kansas. And I'll tell you, that's a long drive. Yes. Some people fly in, but most people drive. And I mean, they put a lot of miles on their vehicles. And then you can go all the way to Florida and Texas, of course, because you can't hardly have a chili cook-off without a Texan.
That's right. It doesn't bother you that it's in the midsummer cooking chili?
It really doesn't. I mean, chili is a year-round food for me. It is. And people always say, why don't we do it right in the middle of summer? It's a winter. The thing is, if it was winter, it'd be too cold. I can't go out. I'd stay in the house. That's so true. We're right here in the middle of summer, and the chili cook-offs know this is the hottest cook-off on the circuit.
Yes, it
so
is.
They come here and cook.
Absolutely. Well, we're blessed to have you each and every year. Continue to come back, motivate others to be a part of this, and we salute you. Congratulations on all the things you do.
Thank you, ma'am. Just thank you for having me.
All righty. It is Dickie Thorpe, of course, award-winning chili, as we've had this 2-day cook-off right here in Shelbyville, beautiful, historic Shelbyville downtown square. That's one segment. We'll come back with more in just a moment.
Look around you. 1 in 4 kids in the U.S. faces hunger. It's not always easy to see the signs, but in this land of plenty, there are kids that don't know where they will get their next meal. Join Share Our Strength in Food Network and take the pledge to end childhood hunger here in America by 2015. Learn how at NoKidHungry.org. Their next meal could come from you.
Hey, we're back here on Marilyn and Company. We are at the historic square, the 2-day chili cook-off right in the midsummer. We have a couple of guys who've been very instrumental to us throughout the cookout. Hello, and what's your name?
My name is Colton Wood.
Colton?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and your name?
Nathan Walker.
Nathan, it is so good to have you both on the show. We appreciate it. What were your roles?
We wash dishes like for 5 hours straight.
You know how important that is?
No.
Yeah, very important. And
It is.
Calvin, thanks you. You also work for Calvin, is that right?
Yeah, we wash dishes and sell cups and stuff.
Okay. So how has it been for the last couple of days?
Stressful.
Very stressful. Okay. And for you?
It's tiring.
Just tiring. Okay. So it's been a couple of tiring, stressful days for both of you. You're going to come back and help us next year?
Yes, ma'am.
100%.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your enthusiasm, all of the help and such. I know you help Calvin a great deal. We appreciate that. He appreciates that. And we look forward to seeing you again next year.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It is Colton and Nathan back in a moment. We are at the Summer Chili Cookout right here in historic, beautiful downtown Shelbyville, Tennessee. I'm Marilyn Ewing, and boy, it has been a warm 2 days, but it has been a very exciting 2 days as well, where we have had people all over the country, about 19 states maybe, over 40 cooks maybe, cooking the chili. Who's behind it? One of the greatest minds right here is the wonderful Calvin Cannon. I want to say welcome back.
Thank you, Marilyn.
What an intro. You don't know where you are.
I do not. I'm tired right now. I've been running ragged for the last 2 days and happy to do it.
I know.
Happy to do it. I enjoy it. Of course, this is the 16th year of the Chili Cook-Off. I've run it. I've started it. It was my baby, but I've actually just only run it for 14 of those 16 years. But yeah.
But as you watch it grow, it's very rewarding because you're adding other things, you're branding, you're spreading out to different levels.
Yes, I'm looking at the chili cooks as they are here and seeing what I can improve for them. And one thing I did this year is they always want to know who wins, so they take notes. So this year, on the back of their cook's flyer, which tells them the turn-in times, I actually turned it over and printed a winners list on there for they can fill out right there. So just something, anything to make Tennessee State Cook-Off the best in the land. So
Absolutely. I know that you're advertising outside the box. You're going further and further away to draw people from everywhere.
Yes, actually the sanctioning fee from the International Chili Society puts us on their website, which is pretty much worldwide. So once we get on that, anybody in the world can find our cook-off. And then I actually use Facebook a lot, and then I do the marketing all the way through Tennessee. I don't stop at Shelbyville or Tullahoma. I do statewide marketing for that.
Absolutely.
And I've gotten several calls. Actually, I don't think one guy showed up, but I got calls two days ago from a guy from Chattanooga that was going to plan on bringing his car up here for the car show. And so I got calls from quite a few places. Just all over Tennessee.
What would you like to instigate in the years to come to make this even greater, even better?
Well, yeah, that's the plan. The plan to make it greater and even better every year I do it. One thing that me and my partner in crime, Dickie Thorpe, want to do and been talking about doing is adding the youth category. So basically, we want this cook-off to be the best cook-off and the most visited cook-off. So with doing the youth category, adding that, and then I want to also add some more rewards. Awards for them. They have a shoot and holler. I don't know anything about a Mr. Hot Pepper or Mrs. Hot Pepper. I think that's the way they dress and the way they act as they interact with the crowd. And then also the tent decorating contest. Get some big prize money with that, and that way they will put more effort into making their tents very pretty and festive and whatnot, and make the festival itself more festive. So that's future plans for next year.
Gotta wonder, you're so busy, Torso for Men across the way there in your store, your shop. Do you ever get a chance to maybe get to visit other cook-offs around the country?
I haven't lately, but early on, I actually visited the World Cook-Off in Las Vegas, Nevada, I want to say 7 years ago. And then I actually was a chief judge in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So I've been to their cook-off. I've been to theirs several times, and that's actually the only ones I've been to. But I need to get out more, but I haven't.
Oh, it's hard to. It's not easy at all. Well, I just wanted to say congratulations on a very successful 2-day event right here in Shelbyville. You brought a lot of people in town as they mingle around, hopefully spent money, and enjoyed themselves.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people, hotel rooms, most of them actually came in Thursday night, and they're not leaving tonight. So there's Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night hotel rooms. Of course, their meals and all that. Last night, as I was restocking for our judging room. Went to Walmart. I saw cooks there and took pictures of cooks there. They do hotels, bed and breakfasts, restaurants, shopping, Kroger's. I made them ask them to take pictures of selfies of places they shopped this year and send them to me. So one took a picture at Kroger's, buy more supplies. So they spend a lot of money here, and that's the only reason that I turned it into a 2-day cook-off where they get the hotel revenue and all that. So yeah.
Smart thinking. We love it. We'll take it.
Yes, ma'am. And I want to thank the city for issuing a tourism grant for this too, because that really helped out a lot. It helped me enhance some things as well.
Absolutely. Well, we're trying. We are behind you.
And I'm going to be asking the city next year too. So since you're got connections there.
I'll see. Okay. Thank you, Calvin. Thank you for all of the things that you do. I know that just in between things, you were running back to your shop, measuring for a tux. How did you do it so quick?
It takks 5 minutes. Literally, the guy for a wedding party, and this is the only time he was in town. So I said, "Yeah, come on." Told him to call me when he got there, and got it done in 5 minutes. And got back up here, finish up. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck on everything you're doing.
Thank you much.
It's Calvin Cannon. He's one of the masterminds right here behind this beautiful summer cook-off that we have in Shelbyville, Tennessee. It's brought in so many people around the country. We have just had a great time for these 2 days. Thank you so much for watching this segment.